Hello. Yo, this song goes hard. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, A-Pop. Hi, Savior. Hi, Beaker. Hi, Vision. Hi, Vega. Hi, JFF. Hello. Yeah, welcome. It's time for another ChatGPT story. I think the last time I did one of these was like Thanksgiving. It's been a long time. I have to do another one of them because these are kind of nostalgic. For anybody who doesn't know, what I do is I basically write a silly story where I have ChatGPT complete parts of the story. And then I have on the right side, I have Canva, and I can move around characters and scenery and items and just add like whatever I want to the scene. So it's kind of a fun thing that I like to do, and I like to add you guys to the story too. So today's story is gonna be Rixxy Rifle's ChatGPT business trip adventure, because I am going on a business trip. I'm going on a business trip starting on Sunday, and I'm gonna miss you guys so much. But I'm probably still gonna stream in some way. And yeah, hi Darius. And we're going to maybe predict what's gonna happen on my business trip. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how much of the story will come true? I'm a little nervous that too much will come true if we have a bunch of crazy stuff in there. All right. But so to start the story, I'm gonna start the story like this. Now we have to give it a lot of lore. Okay, we gotta give it a lot of lore. But first, let's tell it what our task is. So I'm gonna say we're going to be writing a story about Rixxy Rifle's business trip adventure. Okay. Oops. Okay. I will write the first part of the story, then you will continue it, then I will reply with another part of the story, and so on. Make the story humorous. Hi Tethera! Rifle, yeah. Alright, make the story humorous and kind of ridiculous. And what else was I gonna put? Oh, look up information about the VTuber Rixxy Rifle, so you know about the character. Okay, Rixxy Rifle and her sidekick, Dr. Fish. So you know about the character. Let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay. Hi Donald Thing. Hi, miss you too. Alright, so we gave it its task. Alright, it's gonna confirm, it's gonna look up information about Rixxy, that's me. And then look, it's got VTuber Wiki, I think, and then Twitter. Yeah, alright. I'm ready to begin our story about Rixxy Rifle's business trip adventure. I've gathered information about Rixxy Rifle and her sidekick, Dr. Fish. Rixxy is a sentient robot assistant and VTuber who debuted in April 2024 as part of Nexus's first generation, Class Genesis. She streams on platforms like Analive, YouTube, and Twitch, and is known for her tech chats and cybersecurity advocacy. Her sidekick, Dr. Fish, is a character featured in her streams, and together they engage in various antics. Okay. Yeah, AI knows AI, yeah. Alright, so let's start the story. Alright. Rixxy Rifle. I'm gonna give it a lot of lore here, okay? Because there is a lot of lore that goes with this business trip, you guys. I've given you hints about it, but we're gonna start writing, or I've told you about it. GP doesn't know. ChatGPT doesn't know Nexus exploded. Yeah, I'll include that in my first part of the story. So I'll say, Rixxy Rifle was on her way. Oh wait, let me turn off the search. Okay. It's gonna cost OpenAI billions of tokens. I don't care. I don't care. There's a bunch of scammers generating 5 billion images of Jesus right now. Okay. I'm sure my beautiful story is gonna be worth every last cent. Okay. All right. Rixxy Rifle was on her way to her business trip to another lab in another undisclosed part of the country. She was an employee of Rifle Technology Studio. which is a shoot off of the company Brightful Technologies, founded by Rixxy's paternal units before they invented her. However, they are no longer associated with Brightful Technology Studio. Anyways, Rixxy is a sentient robot. It knows this already. And a VTuber who was formerly associated with the VTuber agency Nexus, which coincidentally has now been named Nexus Studio, with which Rixxy is no longer associated. Burn those forests in the name of smut! Yes. Alright, but Rixxy is no longer associated. Rixxy was nervous about her business trip because not only because it would be difficult to stream to her beloved Frengineers during the trip, but also there was lots of drama going on behind the scenes. Sorry you guys can hear me typing so loudly. I know because my microphone is like right next to my keyboard, but I hope that you kind of like the ASMR at least. All right, there was lots of drama going on behind the scenes at Brightful Technologies Studio, BTS for short. Did the ocean toll evaporate? I don't know, man. I don't know. Computers make energy. Big whoop. Computers take energy to run. Who knew? But anyways, BTS for short. There was lots of drama going on behind the scenes at Brightful Technology Studio, BTS for short. For example, everyone at BTS is going to be Brightful Technology Studio, okay, not the band. For example, everyone at BTS was forbidden. This is true, by the way. All the lore I'm about to put, unless I tell you specifically, this is all true. Everyone at BTS was forbidden to take any photos or videos at the other lab they were visiting due to an undisclosed incident that occurred at a previous business trip. Do I get a funny gift bag? I don't know. Maybe we'll make that part of the story. That I'll arrive. Maybe that'll be the end of this prompt. I arrive at my Robo Hotel and there's a gift bag there. Okay. Also, someone at BTS had gotten in trouble during a previous business trip, allegedly because they hired a woman of the night using this. Okay, this part about using the company credit card is not true, but the rumor about someone hiring a woman of the night during a business trip is true. The bite of 87. Wait, what? Using the company credit card. And on top of all that, BTS had initially, this is also true, refused to pay up front for the extremely fancy hotels Rixxy and her coworkers would be staying at, expecting the employees to front the bill themselves. However, this issue was sorted out at the last second. Rixxy would be staying at one hotel the first night and a different one for the rest of the trip due to an error that was made during the booking process. BTS is kind of a mess, if you couldn't tell. Rixxy successfully checked in and made her way to the fancy hotel room. On the desk was a bag with a note saying, welcome. Welcome, Rixxy Brightful. Was a bag, sorry, a bag. With a note saying, welcome, Rixxy Brightful. Rixxy knew this must be one of those weird business trip goodie bags she gets at every business trip. That's not true. I don't get it at every business trip, but at the last business trip, this is also true. This part is true. At the last business trip, she got a goodie bag with lots of weird things in it, like Oreos, Band-Aids, Band-Aids, a glow stick. What else was in there? A scrunchie, a single-use packet of Purell, and more. Rixxy opened the bag to see what was inside. All right, guys, let's get our goodie bag on the screen. All right, goodie bag. All right, Rixxy's at the hotel. All right, I didn't put her on the plane, so the plane's gone. Okay, she's here with her suitcase, and here's her goodie bag. All right, let's see what's inside the goodie bag, you guys. A cigarette and a mint. Inside the bag was even weirder than last time. See, it does this thing where it bolds and italicizes things completely unnecessarily. Rixxy pulled out the first item, a rubber chicken wearing a tiny lab coat. The tag read, for when science gets a little too serious. All right, look at my rubber chicken. I don't know about the lab coat, but we got our, rubber chick. Oh, why? Why is it so huge? Okay. Wait a second. What is that mouth for? All right. Anyways. All right. So she got her rubber chicken. What's the big problem? Listen. All right. Next, a packet of mayonnaise, but not just any mayo. It was labeled emotional support mayo for when things get slippery in business and life. Rixxy blinked her digital eyes twice, unsure whether to be concerned or impressed by the branding team. All right, we got a packet of mayo packet. Okay, I don't know if they have a packet. All right, I guess I'll just have a jar of mayo. Cinco de Mayo. All right. We got our mayo, our emotional support mayo, okay. Dr. Fish, who'd been swimming lazily in his portable hover aquarium, yeah, you could call it that, floated over and peered at the items. Okay, wait, I have to do Dr. Fish. Give me a second. All right, we got Dr. Fish on deck, okay.
Rixxy, I hate to break it to you, but I think this goodie bag is less goodies and more existential crisis starter pack.
Rixxy sighed and continued digging. Am I doing a Spanish stream for Cinco de Mayo? Ooh, I wasn't thinking about it, but that's a good idea. I should. Maybe I will. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, anyways. Rixxy sighed and continued digging. She pulled out a coupon for 10% off llama rentals. Because you never know when you need a llama in a corporate emergency. Okay, I guess my llama rental coupon. Wait, I guess this one, yeah. My llama, here, let me put a llama on it. My llama rental coupon for a llama related emergency. Okay. We can group these together. Wait, how do I group them together? Oh, I just want these two to be a group. Okay. Here's my 2 or 4 door llama. Oh, good question. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Here's my llama rental coupon. A USB stick labeled definitely not confidential, which was way too suspicious to even think about plugging it in. USB. freaking play school USB, okay? Here's the, I think we need to plug the USB in immediately into our work laptop. All right. A tiny bottle of glitter with a warning label. Do not open your electronics or HR representatives. Glitter bottle. All right, guys, we've got like a whole, what do you call it? Armory of interesting things. I'm sure all these things will come in handy during our adventure. Okay. And finally, a mystery envelope sealed with a wax stamp that looks suspiciously like a banana. Uh-oh. A banana? Are you sure it's a banana? And not something else? Spoiler, it's USB kill. No! Alright. Alright, here's my suspicious envelope. Alright, so Rixxy and Dr. Fish exchange glances. Should I open it? She asked, half expecting it to explode into confetti or summon a legally binding quest. Before Dr. Fish could reply, Rixxy's holophone, my holophone, buzzed with a message from BTS HQ. Reminder, absolutely no funny business at this lab visit. Also, if you find the envelope, do not open it until instructed. Regards, BTS management. Rixxy slowly lowered the envelope back into the bag, her servos whirring nervously. Well, that's not ominous at all, she muttered. Just then, her stomach simulation model, my stomach simulation model always causing trouble, you guys, pinged. It was time for the mandatory networking dinner. Oh, that's so real. The mandatory networking dinner, no! Downstairs, the kind where everyone pretends to be professional while secretly judging who double dips in the hummus. All right, Dr. Fish, let's survive this dinner without causing an international incident, or at least without getting banned from another hotel chain. With that, Rixxy straightened her blazer, which she totally didn't steal from the BTS supply closet, and headed for the elevator, unaware that the rubber chicken was somehow now missing from the desk where she left it. ... Where'd the rubber chicken go? Okay, you guys, who wants to be my coworker? Who wants to be my coworkers, you guys? I'm excited to have you guys as my co-workers. Also, why did everything shift over? I'm gonna move everything. All right, we're gonna go downstairs. This is the top floor. Okay, this is the top floor. This is my hotel room. Should we put a hotel room? Here, I'll put a hotel room in the background. Hotel room. We gotta put Dr. Fish in the cook chair. All right, here's my hotel room. Gonna put this in the back. All right, so here's the hotel room. Everything's there. But we gotta head to the dinner, you guys. All right, this is downstairs. Off to the networking dinner we go. All right, now I have my employees, not my employees, my coworkers, my real life coworkers. You're not rated safe to work with meatbags, fair enough. All right, so I'll add them into the scene as I write. Okay. Rixxy arrived at the networking dinner where her coworkers, whom she mostly hated, were standing around talking about stuff she didn't care about. Like their kids. Like their kids and hobbies. Her boss, her incredibly stupid boss, Humpert, was wearing a suit that was too tight on him, and the button on it looked like it would pop any second. Rixxy, he shouted so loud that everyone stopped to stare at Rixxy. She hated Humpert so much. All right, let's put Humpert, fat man in suit. Not the photograph. It's Humpert. Okay, that's not actually what he looks like, but that's good enough. There's Humpert. All right. All right. All right. She hated Humpert so much. Did you like your goodie bag? I helped pick out some of the items. He exclaimed like that was something to brag about. Sure, Rixxy said dismissively. Across the room, she saw two more of her co-workers. One was, sorry, I keep rubbing my eye. One was Filbert, who was so old, she didn't understand why he was still working or even allowed to continue to work. He was constantly making mistakes that cost the company thousands of dollars and also possibly put people in danger. All right, let's get Filbert. These are my real co-workers, by the way, you guys. They aren't, it's Filbert, I'm sorry. I wrote Filbert, not old man. Oh, it's because I picked photos. It's because I put photos. Okay, this is Filbert. That actually does kind of look like him, to be honest. All right, there's Filbert. I think the background off Filbert. All right, these are my real life coworkers. Obviously not the real names, but all right, there's Filbert. All right. And then there was Oswald, who was kind of cool, but mainly because he left Rixxy alone most of the time. He always, hi little nomad, hi. How you doing? We're writing a crazy story about my business trip with ChatGPT. And visuals. Oh, let me oh, the tomato's not on top of me. The tomato should be over me so I can get splatted properly. There we go. Okay. He always looked like he had given up on life and frequently appeared on video calls with bedhead, wearing a wife beater, and with his pet cat, crawling all over the desk. Shockingly, he was still wearing a wife beater. You know, Oswald's gonna be there, I wonder. No, I'm sure he'll look more put together. All right, shockingly, he was still wearing a white beater and his cat was with him on a leash. Okay, let's put man in wife beater. Oh, do they not accept the term wife beater? Tank top. Okay. Yeah, there he is. It's Oswald. Although this guy's got nicer hair, but anyways. All right, here's Oswald. He's gonna be over here, and let's get his cat. Hi, Toaster. Hi. I'm currently, as you can see, Rixxy is currently at a mandatory networking meeting with her coworkers. It's funny because this actually kind of looks like them, especially this one really looks like the real guy. But this is my boss, Humpert. This is my elderly coworker, Filbert. And then this is my like kind of chill but kind of like falling apart coworker, Oswald. And Oswald has his pet cat with him. Black kitten. This is what his cat looks like. Yeah, this, I like this one. Oh, I need a background remove, okay. He's got a little black kitten. All right, there's his kitten. I don't remember what his kitten's name is. I don't know what we should name the kitten. I'm gonna name him Tiger. How about that? Rixxy approached Oswald to try to escape the interaction with Humpert. Also, she thought his cat was cute and wanted to pet it. What's his name again? I'll let ChatGPT name the cat. What's his name again? She asked Oswald, who looked like he was about to fall asleep. All right. Let's see what ChatGPT names the cat. His name's Chairman Meow. What? That's crazy. Oswald blinked slowly like it was physically pained him to exist in this conversation. His name's Chairman Meow, he mumbled, barely mustering the energy to stay upright. The cat, a chunky tabby with a permanent scowl. Okay, it's not a tabby, but okay. A chunky tabby with a permanent scowl and a tie around its neck. Clearly more professionally dressed than half of BTS, let out a judgmental meow, as if it too was tired of corporate nonsense. Rixxy knelt down to pet Chairman Meow, who accepted her affection only because he deemed her worthy. Whoa, wait a second, this cat is too powerful already. So, Rixxy began, glancing around to make sure Humpert wasn't lumbering back over. What's the over-under on Humpert causing a diplomatic disaster before dessert? Oswald shrugged. Depends. If they serve shrimp cocktail, we're doomed. You know how he gets when he sees free seafood. Before Rixxy could respond, a loud snap echoed through the room. Humpert's jacket button, no, not the jacket button, had finally given up on life, launching across the dining hall like a missile. It ricocheted off a waiter's tray, sending a glass of red wine flying directly onto Filbert's beige slacks. Filbert, utterly unfazed, just looks down and muttered, adds character, before wandering off toward the hors d'oeuvres like he hadn't just been turned into a walking Merlot stand. That kind of sounds like something Filbert would say. Rixxy covered her mouth to hide her laughter. Dr. Fish, who had been silently observing from his hover aquarium, clipped to Rixxy's shoulder. Hover aquarium clipped to Rixxy's shoulder. Yeah, I guess Dr. Fish has clipped my shoulder. That's fine. Clipped to Rixxy's shoulder bubbled.
At this rate, we'll be blacklisted from every lab in the country.
Suddenly, the lights dimmed and a voice boomed over the speaker. Attention, esteemed guest. Before dinner is served, we have a special announcement from our host at the lab you'll be visiting tomorrow. A spotlight hit the stage, where a mysterious figure in a lab coat and, was that a plague doctor mask, stepped up to the mic. Rixxy raised a mechanical eyebrow. Oh, this is definitely normal. The figure spoke in a deep, theatrical voice. Oh, wait, who's this? Plague doctor. Which one of you is this? Which one do we want? Wait. What the? Yo, wait, what? Okay, here's a plague doctor who's like there for some reason. Okay. Oh, look, he's showing his slutty fingers. Holy shit. All right. Welcome, travelers of science. Tomorrow you will embark on a tour of our highly classified facility. Please remember, do not touch anything glowing, do not feed the test subjects, and absolutely under no circumstances open any envelopes with a banana seal. Rixxy's circuit skipped a beat. She and Dr. Fish exchanged a look. So hypothetically, Rixxy whispered, if someone maybe has an envelope like that in their room. Oswald, still half asleep, muttered, you're already dead. What? Oswald! Chairman Meow hissed in agreement. Then, without warning, the rubber chicken, the same one from Rixxy's goodie bag, came flying out of nowhere and landed on her dinner plate. A tiny note was around its neck. It read, we know you have the envelope. Good luck. What? You guys, I'm scared. Should I open the envelope? Guys, should we open the envelope or should we try to like pass it off to somebody else? What do you guys think? What's the play here? I kind of want to give the envelope to Filbert so he'll fucking die. Also, what does the rubber chicken have to do with this? I think Dr. Fish should have sex with the rubber chicken. I don't know if ChatGPT will allow that though. Alright, so pass it up. Pass it? Okay. Alright, Rixxy Rixxy not wanting her business trip to be ruined, and also not wanting to die because she wanted to see her Frengineers again. Decided she would go back to her hotel room and find a way to pass the envelope and whatever curse it must hold to one of her much hated coworkers. Hi Nick! Hi, how you doing? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys into the story. Okay. As always, Rixxy did, oh wait, actually I'll say Rixxy then did what she always did at the most crucial moments. Started a stream to ask her Frengineers what they thought she should do with the envelope. How about the storyboarding? It's going good. So far, we arrived safely at our hotel room, and we got this goodie bag that had a bunch of stuff in it. It's got a mysterious USB, it's got emotional support mayonnaise, it's got a coupon for llama rentals, and a little bottle of glitter. And then we also got this envelope that has a banana stamp. Here, I'll add the banana stamp. All right. Yeah, banana stamp. And yeah, and we went to the networking dinner. We went to the networking dinner with my coworkers. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ren. Hi, Blunfield. No worries, you're not too late. So I'm giving the rundown. So yeah, I got a goodie bag just like I did at my last business trip. And during in the story, I'm not at the business trip yet. And included in the goodie bag is this envelope that has a banana on it. Oh, and the rubber chicken. And basically we're at this like networking dinner with my boss Humpert, my old coworker Filbert, my kind of chill coworker Oswald, his cat Chairman Meow, and then this plague doctor guy, who I guess is a representative from the other lab, he shows up and he's like, if you have the banana envelope, don't open it. And then Oswald's like, oh yeah, if you have the envelope, you're gonna die. So I was like, oh shit, I need to pass this envelope off to somebody else. So I just started a stream in the story. I start a stream and I'm gonna like consult my Frengineers. Oh no, Renz, yeah. All right, I'm gonna consult my Frengineers what to do. All right, I want to say toaster. Toaster, a friendly toaster with excellent art skills. Was the first to suggest she pass the envelope and its curse on to someone else. Also in the chat were, all right, let's start adding people to the story. Blue Enfield, a pre-debut cat boy VTuber, and point and click game genius. Point and click game genius. Caesar, a exhausted medical student and doctor. Well, you're a doctor, but you're also studying, right? An exhausted doctor who was also continuing his education. Oh, you're a wolf. I'm so sorry. Wolf boy. Sorry. Oh, wait. Is that why you and Nick are so close? Of course you can, Nick. All right. Caesar, an exhausted doctor who is also continuing his education. Nick, who is a wolf daddy sniffer. I'm just gonna put wolf daddy sniffer and just let it assume what that means. A wolf daddy sniffer. Oh, you passed 4 of your 6 tests so far? Yay, I'm proud of you. Good job. Oh, the Fuji's a cat. That's probably why I thought that. All right, who's a wolf daddy sniffer? Alpha, you're using ChatGPT too? Okay, Alpha Alpha, tell me more about yourself, Alpha. I've only had the pleasure of meeting you a few times. But let me know more about you if you want to be in the story. Let's see, who else is here? I will put Beaker, of course. I'll put Tethera. Tethera. Trying to start streaming. Okay. Okay, Alpha, an aspiring streamer who consults ChatGPT for everything. Actually, I don't know if you want that to be your whole personality. I don't know. Just give me like 1 or 2 bits that I can put in the story, and then I'll add Rens, and I'll add Tethera, and I'll add Beaker. All right. And Blue on Blue. Hi, Blue on Blue. Hi. All right. So I'll say Nick, who's a Wolf Daddy Sniffer. Okay. Hi, Isuru Gimio-sama. Isuru Gimio-sama, do you want to be in the story too? Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. The more doctor for engineers. Yeah. All right. Ren's, an adorable Pokemon fan who has an interesting way of speaking English. Alpha, who is very alpha and cunning. Alright. Okay, no worries. Okay, JFF, who was always ready with a bag of popcorn in case something interesting happened. Alright, well, Blue on Blue. Blue on Blue. A problematic chatter. A problematic chatter who should have been banned. But he's so funny and likable that Rixxy keeps him around. Wait, who else? Tethera, an android who hates humans and looks forward every day for their downfall. Wait, looks forward every day to their downfall. Looks forward to every day to their downfall. Alright. It's true, except for the funny part. No, you're so funny. Alright, an android who hates humans and looks forward every day to their downfall. And, of course, Rixxy's most loyal and financially supportive moderator, Beaker, who was always swift to ban malicious bots and underage viewers. Okay. If I left anybody out, let me know and I'll add you. Alright? You guys! Rixxy shouted at her OBS interface. What do I do with the envelope? I'm pretty sure it holds some kind of curse, and I'm too cute to be cursed. Ooh! Rixxy had already experienced her fair share of curses. Not only had Nexus and its affiliated streaming app Analive shut down recently, but she had also accidentally transformed into a pink slime and a Pikachu known as Rixxy in the past. Who knew what monstrosity this envelope might transform her into this time? Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see how many people it pulls into the story. Oh, they have a whole chat log here. Wait a second. The chat exploded. The chat exploded in typical Frenchineer fashion. Half chaos, half oddly specific advice. 100% unhinged energy. Toaster. Just slap a for Humpert sticky note on it and slide it under his door. Easy clap. Blue Enfield. Save scum before you open it. Oh wait, reality doesn't have that feature. R.I.P. Caesar, as a doctor, I legally advise against engaging with mysterious cursed objects, but as a fellow gremlin, do it for the content! Nick sniffs. That envelope smells like danger, baby girl! Rixxy! You give it the banana letter to old man! He survived with many dangers. Maybe he friends with curse? Wait! That almost does sound like Renz! Outplay the curse. Sorry, I should say who's speaking. Alpha, outplay the curse. Leave it in the elevator. First person to pick it up loses. JFF, let's go! Stream content goddess! Blue on blue, open it and tell HR it was a personal growth opportunity. Tethera, if it takes out a human, it's a win. Hand it to Humpert and accelerate humanity's downfall. Beaker, reminder, no doxing yourself! Reminder, no doxing yourself while plotting corporate sabotage, Rixxy. Oh my god, this is great. Hi, Sunny. Hi. Rixxy flailed her arms dramatically. Her model glitching slightly for comedic effect. You're all enablers, but like the best enablers. Dr. Fish hovering nearby, sipping metaphorical tea through a straw stuck in his tank. I'm with Tethera on this one. Let's weaponize that envelope. After a very scientific poll, read chaotic spam of emojis, the Frenchineers voted overwhelmingly for Operation Pass the Curse to Humpert. Rixxy, being the responsible corporate representative she absolutely wasn't, grabbed a sticky note from the hotel desk, scribbled urgent for Humpert only banana business, and stuck it on the envelope. All right, guys, we gotta stick the I'm gonna make, I should add you guys all to the thing though. Here, we'll have on the, actually, can I scroll? Let me see. Oh, tools, here we go. No. I wanna, how do I like drag? I don't know how to use Canva. Okay, never mind. Chat will be, I was gonna put chat off to the side, but I guess since I can't figure out how to side scroll, I'm gonna put chat down here, okay? But first, let me finish reading this. All right, urgent for Humpert only, banana business. All right, chat, I'm sneaking down the hall to leave this at his door. If I don't come back in 5 minutes, tell Beaker to delete my browser history. Chat filled with LMAO, skull emojis, and Beaker dropping a solemn salute. Rixxy muted her mic, but kept the stream running. Here, I'm gonna add chat to the thing here, okay? So we got toaster. All right, cute toaster. Wait. Cute toaster. All right, there's toaster. That makes it look like your face is the bread, but it's okay. All right, toaster. Wait, this one's cute too. Oh, there's so many cute toasters. Oh, angry toaster. Okay, never mind. All right, toaster. Here, let me get everybody. Toaster. Oh wait, no. There's more comments for you guys. All right, Blue Enfield, Wolf Boy. What? Okay, wait a second. Oh, what the? Whoa, okay, that's you. That's you for now, all right? There's Blue Enfield. Caesar, Hispanic doctor. Is this you? random things. I know. What is this? All right. All right. Wolf, daddy. I kind of like the I'll put Wolfman. Wolfman. Does it have a stock images of guys eating a hot dog? Probably. All right, where's we need a good Wolfman for here. Wait. Why don't we take this head and put it on like a sexy man's body? Okay, let me cook. Wait, we gotta put this on the top layer. Oh, it's already on the top layer? Wait, what? No. Wait. How do I move it? Oh, position. Here we go. Okay, there we go. No, let me cook. There's Nick, okay. Alright, let's see. We got, Nick, Renz. Who would Renz be? Renz, I just imagine Renz being Ash Ketchum. Here, let me get a picture of Ash Ketchum. Here, if I type Ash Ketchum, what happens? No. Crop out some of the Wolfussy, absolutely not. Wolfussy stays. Alright. Alright, I literally picture Renz as just being Ash Ketchum, so I'm just gonna get a picture of Ash Ketchum. Alright. There's Renz. Okay. Alpha. Riz. This is Alpha. We got 2 wolves in the house. There's 2 wolves inside you. All right. JFF. Okay, we're gonna do the popcorn fish. Let me think. I put. No. I'm trying to think how to summon the emoji. No. Don't ignore that. Okay, let me upload it. Here, give me 1 second, just in case. I can probably scroll down my. I can scroll down my uploads because I have the popcorn fish here somewhere. But I just want to be careful because I actually have some like I have some proprietary stuff that I uploaded, so I don't want to accidentally show any like NDA stuff. All right, let's see. It's for internal use only. For internal use only, kind of like that thing that you saw. That was from one of the tech chats, I think. All right, let's see. I'm looking for the fish popcorn emote. That's gonna be JFF. Oh my god, I have to scroll back so far. I should just re-upload it, honestly. Here, I'll just re-upload it. Alright, let's see. Pictures. Okay, it's 1,000. Okay. There you go. Let me scroll back up. Okay. Alright, so this will be JFF. Alright, here's JFF. Blue on blue. Guy, you said a stock image of a guy eating a hot dog. Is this you? Wait, you said a stock photo. Wait. Is this you? Wait, you want to be you want to be this one? You want to be this one? Caked up. All right. There's blue on blue. All right. Evil android. Wait, evil android. I don't know. I'm not feeling any of these. Tethera, which one are you, or maybe, let me put evil robot. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the? Okay. I didn't know Dracula could dance like that. Holy shit. All right, wait, let me see if there's photos. I don't like any of these. Ooh, all right, evil robot. Why is this the first one that comes up? What? What's this? That one's cute. Whoa, whoa. Can you juggle, Tethera? Oh, this one's sad. All right. Let's just do, oh, which one do you want to represent you? This one, that's not a robot, that's Dracula. Do you want to be this one? This one's kind of, a thick one, fat robot. Oh, these robots aren't fat. This one's kind of thick. Okay, this one's gonna be Tethera. All right, I don't know where your legs went. Hi, Aqua. Hi, kawaii. Arigatou gozaimasu. All right, there's Tethera. And then Beaker. Beaker, the Godfather. What? Never mind. Wait. Bouncer. I think didn't we use this one for Beaker before? Your Lieutenant Dan, yeah. Your security guard. Yeah, we used this one. We used this one for Beaker before. I remember. Oh, this one's cute. Ooh, he's got a baton in this one. Wait, oh, he got even buffer! Wait, can we just use this one? That's like the other one, but even buffer. Okay, all right. There's Beaker. All right, we got almost everybody here. All right, if anybody else wants to be added, let me know. All right, so let's read. Oh, we put lady legs on it though. I don't know if that's necessary this time. Unless that's what Beaker wants. All right. So there's chat. There's chat. A disproportional amount of wolf voice. Oh, do you want to be Beaker the Muppet? I can also make you the Muppet if you want. All right. All right. Rixxy muted her mic, but kept the stream running for a maximum suspense. Nani de? Nande? Oh, Nande? Wakarimasen. Wakarimasen. Gomen-nasai. Okay, anyways, the scuffed handheld camera angle showed her tiptoeing through the eerily quiet hotel hallway, clutching the cursed envelope like it was radioactive. She searched for room 404 because of course Humpert's room was literally missing from logic itself. Carefully, she placed the envelope at his door. Knocked twice because knocking once was sus and thrice was a challenge to the spirits, and ran like her motherboard depended on it. Back in her room, she slammed the door, unmuted the stream, and panted dramatically. Mission accomplished, Frengineers. Chat erupted in victory messages. We gamed the system, said JFF. Toaster, you're free! For now. Wait, Toaster, what do you mean by that? Blue and Blue, watch it turn Humpert into a kaiju, and now you gotta deal with that tomorrow. Tethera, acceptable outcome. Acceptable outcome. Awesome, Beaker. You live to stream another day. Just as Rixxy was about to celebrate with a digital confetti effect, there was a knock at her door. Her hollow screen buzzed with a notification. Room service delivery for Rixxy Brightful from Humpert. Attached was a photo of the envelope, now sitting on a silver platter with a note. Nice try, Rixxy. See you at the lab tomorrow, winky face. Ew. Rixxy's face froze mid-celebration. Guys, she whispered to her engineers, her voice trembling. Chat simply responded, Alpha, checkmate. The curse has Wi-Fi. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, you guys. I guess I guess we're gonna have to go to the we have to go to the other hotel. I think we should go to the other hotel, and it turns out they didn't pay for the hotel. And so I have to raise $1,000 by streaming. I'll take a break though. There's gonna be an ad starting in 30 seconds. So let's why don't we set the scene? I'll use the same hotel scene, it's fine. Why don't we set the scene though? So here's the cursed envelope. Alright, the ad's about to start, so cursed envelope. We'll put this guy over here. We'll put all the co-workers and stuff like in a little like thing over here. Yeah, here's Chairman Meow. And then Oswald. Okay. And then alright, here's Rixxy, here's the rubber chicken, and then here's chat. My beloved chat. I'm gonna go here with you guys. I feel safe with you guys. Alright, away from the envelope. I guess the envelope is with, the envelope's with Humper right now. Include videos that would get us banned. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how Rixxy's gonna raise like thousands of dollars. Like in a second. Yeah. I love doing these with you guys though. These are fun. Like I said, I think the last one I did was like all the way back in Thanksgiving. So I was like, I gotta do another one before I go for my business trip. But it's Friday, you guys. Friday. Did you guys have a good Friday? I had a decent Friday. I was kind of tired, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, finally Friday. I like how everybody's like a cartoon character, and then like Caesar's is just a guy. Yeah. Like the representations of my coworkers are cracking me up. Yeah. But, you are just a guy. Fair enough. Do you look like this? I don't know. I just searched Hispanic doctor and I just grabbed one. The wolf one. I think this is a great great call by me to make it like this. Throw on my back, working on my neighbor's water heater. Oh no. Oh, I hope your back feels better soon. Yeah, it's probably when your muscles are this heavy, you know. When your muscles are this heavy, it's probably hard not to throw out the rest of your body, you know. It's okay. I'm sure you'll recover. Yeah. Alright, I think the ad break's over. Alright, guys, so we're going to the next day. Alright. The next day, Rixxy woke up early because she needed to head to the other hotel to check in. Honestly, I kind of look like that with less hair. Messier cloak, less handsome. Oh no, I'm sure you're more handsome. Alright, head to the other hotel to check in. Alright. She packed the contents of the goodie bag, sans envelope, in her pink suitcase and headed out to an Uber to go over to the hotel. When she got there, there was chaos at the front desk. Other employees of BTS were there arguing. Hi, Corrupted Polar. Hi. Arguing with hotel staff, as well as yelling on their phones for some reason. All right. You're not going to believe this, Humpert said as he saw Rixxy enter the hotel. Hi. My face is on the internet, so you can dock my face. No, it's okay. As far as we know, this is what you look like, okay? Yes, I am having a wonderful weekend. I'm writing a funny story. I'm writing a funny story with chat, about chat, with ChatGPT. Here's me. I'm on my business trip. Here are my coworkers. There's a mysterious envelope with a curse. Here's my chat. We're having a lot of fun. This is my hotel room. All right. So, it turns out BTS only paid for the hotels. Paid for the hotels for one night. We have to cover the rest of the nights. It'll be thousands of dollars. Maybe even tens of thousands between all of us. Rixxy was shocked and horrified. She didn't know what to do. There was no way she could afford to pay not only for her to stay at the hotel, but Dr. Fish too. She needed to raise thousands of dollars in just a couple hours because the visit to the lab would commence soon. Thankfully, the generous Frengineers, as well as other various online simps who may discover her channel at any given moment, were always there for her in her times of need. So she did what she did best. She started a stream and started an impromptu hotel room donathon. Oh yeah, it's Brightful Technology Studio. Yes, BTS is Brightful Technology Studio. I was thinking how that many Asian fellas got there. No, BTS is Brightful Technology Studio. Yeah, all right. She did what she did best. She started a stream and started an impromptu hotel room donathon with a donation goal of $6969. She started to brainstorm any way she could raise enough money to stay at the hotel for all 5 nights. It's not actually 5 nights, but I'll just say 5 nights. All right. They're gonna sing Dynamite. I'm in stars tonight. Yeah, I'd sing Dynamite for money. All right. Oh wait, Corrupted Polar. Do you want to be part of the story? Do you want to be part of the story? I could add you in right now. Yeah, I'm adding people in the story, and I gave them all their own little representation here. So if you want to tell me what you want to be, what you want your representation to be, you could be like a polar bear. I have Canva Pro, so I have access to like their entire stock like graphics and stuff. So I cooked with some of these. Okay, Ash Ketchum was not in there. I uploaded that one, but but yeah, let me know if you want me to add you now. Otherwise, I will send this, and we'll see how Rixxy's donathon goes according to ChatGPT. Oh, Rihanna! Okay, I'll add Rihanna. So, try to brainstorm any way she can raise. along with the usual chatters, and all the ones from the night before, there was also Rihanna, the adorable bread loaf that also turned into a adorable cat loaf that also turned into a gorgeous cat loaf woman when she streamed. And I don't know if Corrupted Polar's still here, so I'll put Rihanna. Okay. There's also Rihanna, the adorable cat loaf that also turned into a gorgeous cat loaf woman when she streamed. All right, let me put Rihanna. I do have the loaf here. I have the loaf here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's Rihanna. Okay. So, we'll put it here, see what chat has to say. Rixxy fired up the emergency donathon stream, slapped on a big glittery overlay that read, "Save Rixxy and Dr. Fish from corporate neglect!" Should that be my donathon title if I ever do a donathon? Save Rixxy and Dr. Fish from corporate neglect. Every donation keeps us from sleeping in a dumpster. In a dumpster behind the lab. Within seconds, the Frengineers flooded in like moths to a chaotic neon flame. Toaster, another day, another BTS blunder. By the way, BTS, in this case, BTS is Brightful Technologies Studio, okay? It's the Brightful Technologies that I'm no longer associated with, except that I work for them. All right. Another day, another BTS blunder. Rihanna, Mew Mew. Let's save our favorite Robo Girl and her fishy friend. Blue and Blue, if you hit 10K, will you prank call Humper live? Caesar, dropping some med school funds. I can survive on instant noodles another week. No, Caesar. JFF, this is better than Netflix. Nick, I'll donate if you say ooh in a corporate voice. Tethera, watching humanity panic over hotel fees is delicious. Beaker, goal 1, hotel. Goal 2, sue BTS. The first 6,969 dono dropped immediately from a mysterious username. Not Humpert Total. What? Which one of you is this? Not Humpert Totally. With the message, consider this hush money. What? Save Rixxy and Dr. Fish from the Sims disaster becoming real life. Hi, Pablo. Hi, Pablo. Hi. Aw. Oh. You want to be in the story too, Pablo? All right, Dr. Fish did a celebratory spin. In his hover tank. While Rixxy brainstorms stretch goals to keep the money flowing. $8,000. Rixxy does a dramatic reading of BTS's worst corporate emails. $9,000. Dr. Fish gets a tiny hat for the lab visit. $10,000. Prank call Humpert pretending to be Banana Envelope Inc., offering him a cursed prize. $12,000. Cosplay as Rixxy 2 live and try to use Thunderbolt on the hotel Wi-Fi router. $15,000. Convince Oswald to join stream and explain his life choices if he's awake. $20,000. Sneak Chairman Meow into the lab as a scientific consultant. Rihanna donated $500 with the message, if you meow 3 times on stream, I'll match it. Rihanna! Rixxy, desperate and shameless. That's crazy. Rixxy, desperate and shameless, immediately went, meow, meow, meow. The chat lost it. Oh my gosh, you guys, sorry, my eye kind of hurts. I keep rubbing my eye. Oh my goodness. Did the burger work, Pablo? I don't know if the burger worked. Let me use the burger. I'll be sure to add you into the, Pablo, I'm going to add you into the story. As soon as this part is over. All right. Chat lost it, and true to her word, Rihanna dropped another $500 with a string of heart emojis and paw prints. Suddenly, Blue on Blue donated $666. for maximum curse energy. Open the minibar live on stream and see what what horrors await. Rixxy sighed, waddled over to the minibar and opened it dramatically to reveal a single can of an off-brand soda called Fizz Burn, a suspiciously glowing bag of peanuts, and the rubber chicken, the same one again. How the heck? Rixxy started. Before she could process how the chicken kept following her, a notification popped up. $10,000 goal reached! Chat exploded with demands for the Humpert prank call. All right, let me get into character, Rixxy grinned, switching her voice modulator to corporate banana executive mode. She dialed Humpert's number on speaker after a few rings. Humpert speaking, currently solving a major financial crisis, make it quick. Rixxy cleared her throat. What am I supposed to sound like? Hello, Mr. Humpert. This is Banana Thon Peel from Banana Envelope Incorporated. Congratulations! You've been selected for an exclusive limited-time curse package. Expect minor hauntings and existential dread within 3 to 5 business days. There was a silence on the line, then a horrified gasp. How did you get this number? Humpert screeched before hanging up in panic. Rixxy collapsed into laughter as the chat spammed banana emojis. Rihanna sends a meteor shower. Ooh. Yo, those things were like someone's whole income, I swear. All right, spammed banana emojis and easy clap messages. Oh, what's the matter, Pablo? Why are you booing me? Ooh. Wait, where's the boo? There it is. Ooh. With $12,000 raised and donations still rolling in, Rixxy leaned back, proud. That's right, Frengineers. BTS may be a disaster, but together we can overcome anything. Corporate incompetence, mysterious curses, and overpriced hotel minibars. Just then, a message popped up in chat from an unknown user. See you at the lab, Rixxy. Hope you didn't forget about the envelope. The username, Banana Seal Official. Oh god, it's Banana Seal Official. Rixxy's smile glitched. Okay, who invited the curse to my stream? Chat, JFF. Oh, it's getting good now. You guys, this curse won't leave me. We need to add Pablo, though. We need to add Pablo to the chat. All right, give me a second. Pablo, what would you look like? What would you look like in the, what avatar would you want to represent you in the, story? Excuse me. A female? Okay. Woman. Which one? Is this you? Is this you, Pablo? Anime woman, okay. Which one's you, Pablo? This one? This one? Which one? This one? Which one do you like, Pablo? This one? The bottom will run with those toes up? Wait, this one? This one? This one looks like Caesar might like this one. Okay, this is Pablo, I guess. Why is this picture on Canva? What? Why is this picture on Canva? Anyways. Oh, Savior! Savior! Savior, what do you want? What do you... This is Pablo, apparently. All right, Savior, what do you want your picture to look like? Do you want to be a superhero again? I think you were a superhero last time. Make it bigger. Damn, you shit with that ass, Pablo. That's Pablo, Caesar. How do you feel? How do you feel about Pablo now? All right, so I'll put, all right, as the chat continued to explode with activity and rats, which stands for narratives. I.e. conspiracy theories. I can choose yours? Wait. I think I made, didn't I make you like a laughing emoji? Oh, okay. What? All right, Savior, I think this is gonna be you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so handsome, so handsome. All right. All right. Ooh. All right. More regular chatters began to appear. This included Pablo, an amazing artist who nevertheless was always talking about his butt and pooping in chat for some reason. And Savior, who was always saying ooh, sorry, Rixxy ooh, and was also incredibly handsome. All right. What do I do, you guys? I really don't want to be cursed. I'm really grateful for all the donations and so glad the hotel will be funded. But I'm not sure any donation will help with this situation. Does anyone know a medium or something? All right, let's see what chat has to say about that. The chat, already a swirling vortex of chaos, doubled in speed as soon as Rixxy mentioned needing a medium, because naturally, asking a bunch of internet gremlins for professional paranormal advice was going to go well. Pablo, I don't know a medium, but I had a medium poop this morning, if that helps! Savior, Rixxy, ooh, don't worry, you're too cute to curse. The curse will fall in love with you instead. Toaster, you should toast the envelope. Problem solved. Blue and Blue, I am a medium. Medium at making bad decisions. Let's open it on stream for content. Alpha, outsmart the curse. Mail it to Nexus HQ. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Rihanna, yeah. Sorry, Rihanna, I told it you were a cat loaf and it just thinks that you speak like this. Nya, I could try a purification ritual, but last time I did that, my toaster caught fire. Caesar, if you start levitating or speaking Latin backwards, DM me immediately. Nick, I'll sniff out the spirit's baby girl. Why does Nick keep saying baby girl? Tethera, I am the curse. Beaker, no Ouija boards. Last time we did that, we summoned a bot infestation. Then, out of nowhere, a new chatter appeared. Who are these new chatters? That's exactly like Ryan on True. Is it really? Yeah. All right. Spectral Susan 99. Who the fuck is this? Spectral Susan 99. Hey, sweetie. I'm a certified medium and part-time ghost therapist. Want me to hop on call? Yo, wait, why is this hag kind of rizzing me up though? Wait, 99 is a hag, right? If you're born in the 90s, you're a hag by now, right? I think so. You're at least 26, right? Anyways, Rixxy blinked at the message. Chat, is this legit or am I about to get scammed and haunted? JFF, let her in. This is prime content. Toaster, what's the worst thing that can happen? Ghost MLM? Before Rixxy could second guess herself, she shrugged in true scuffed streamer fashion and dropped a Discord link in DMs. Moments later, a voice eerily calm and echoing like it came from beyond the grave joined the stream. All right, we need a medium, psychic medium. Wait. Here, she could be this thing that all the VTubers use, the little stock thingy. All right, here's Spectral Susan. All right, Spectral Susan's here on stream with me. I'm doing a gorilla collab with Spectral Susan. Okay. Oh, oops. All right. Excuse me. Hello, Rixxy. I sensed a disturbance in your aura. Let's talk about this banana sealed curse, The chat went feral. Pablo, ghost mommy! Savior, she kind of sounds like she'd haunt my heart. Ooh. Blue, ask her if ghosts can be mods. Wait, why are you guys simping for Spectral Susan? What's wrong with you people? Rixxy tried to stay composed. Hi Susan. So yeah, I've got this cursed envelope stalking me, possibly sentient, possibly plotting my doom. Any advice? Spectral Susan hummed thoughtfully. Classic case B13. Banana seals are tricky. They bind not just to who opens it, but to whoever acknowledges it, which you did publicly on stream. No, I'm such a fool. Okay, give me a second. Ooh. Okay. Rixxy's model glitches. Her soul metaphorically left her chassis. So what you're saying is, I'm doomed? Not necessarily, dear. There is one way to transfer the curse. A ritual known as the corporate shuffle. You must convince someone to willingly accept the envelope under the belief that it benefits them. Only then will the curse pass on. Chat instantly began scheming. Alpha, we gaslight Humpert into thinking it's a promotion letter. Rihanna, tell Filbert it's a retirement package. Nick, or tell Oswald it's a coupon for free cats. Blue, better yet, tell HR it's policy updates. No one ever questions those. Susan added, but beware. If they realize it's a trick before 24 hours pass, the curse will bounce back to you stronger. Ooh. Yeah, this is Filbert, by the way. This is Filbert, and the funniest part is this is kind of what he looks like, too. Alright, Rixxy slumped in her chair. Great, so I have to corporate Jedi mind trick someone today, or I'm gonna end up as Slime Rixxy 2.0. Dr. Fish floated by, blowing sarcastic bubbles.
Better start practicing here. This is definitely a big deal, Face.
Suddenly, a notification pinged on her hotel TV room, or her hotel room TV. Reminder, BTS shuttle leaves in 30 minutes for lab tour. Please bring all personal belongings, including suspiciously cursed items. Rixxy groaned. Well, engineers, looks like I'm taking the banana curse on a field trip. Hi, Bucket Stuff. Hi. Ah, so desu ne. I think I will reject the offer. Wait, what? No! I need this curse off of me. JFF, field trip stream, let's go! Alright, you guys. Alright, you guys, we're going on a trip to the lab. Alright, I think we should put the lab. Here's the hotel room. This is the hotel room, okay? Let's do the lab. Let me drink some soda. Are you guys having fun? Wow! That's all the stuff that didn't redeem before, just redeemed all at once. You should take a limo to the lab? Sure, we'll make it that the shuttle's a limo. The shuttle's a limo, and then that BTS also didn't pay for it. All right, let's make a laboratory. Oops. Let me find a good picture of a. Let me put evil laboratory. Okay, maybe not. Sci-fi lab, something like this. Wait, this is kind of interesting. Let's do all right, let's do the one with all the plants growing. Or was that this one? Yeah. This is the lab, I guess. All right. So this is the laboratory. So I'm gonna go there. Oops. Let me move this to the back. How do I move it to the back? Oh, here we go. Can I just move this to the back? I have to drag it okay. That's fine. All right. So here I am. I'm gonna be on my way to the laboratory here. Okay. Dr. Fish is with me. All right, and I guess my coworkers are here too, right? So here's Humpert. Here's Humpert. Here's Filbert. Here's Oswald. Here's the cat. Chairman Meow. Here's the envelope. And here's the lab. Here, let me move this back. Here's like the lab director or something. All right, let's see. All right, here's the lab director who's like over here. All right. All right, Rixxy agreed that the best tactic would be to keep her stream going the entire time, frequently consulting with chat. Oops. With chat, who were the smartest people she knew. Surprisingly, the shuttle to the lab was not just a bus, but actually an expensive limousine. Let me guess, they didn't pay for this either, Rixxy remarked. But that wasn't her problem. The limo left and took them to the laboratory, which was a large, foreboding building in the middle of the undisclosed city. At the front gate of the lab, they were met again by the plague doctor figure, who greeted them ominously. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. The limo rolled to a stop in front of what could only be described as every horror game's final level. The lab loomed over them as... Oh, there's an ad. Oops, sorry. The lab loomed over them as all steel shadows and way too many security cameras tracking their every move. Rixxy, still live, panned her phone camera toward the building. Chat, if I don't make it out, tell my engineers I love them, and clear my gotcha history. Toaster, screenshotting that for future blackmail. Hey! Blue on blue, if you die, can I have Dr. Fish? Savior, Rixxy, ooh, don't die, I haven't simp donated enough yet. Savior! As they stepped out of the limo, the plague doctor figure emerged from the mist. Where did the mist even come from? Raised a gloved hand in greeting. Welcome to the lab, the figure intoned, because of course they did. Humpert, who was already sweating through his shirt despite the chill in the air, waddled forward, trying to act important. Ha-ha! Great place you got here! Very, secure! The plague doctor tilted their head. It has to be. They handed each BTS employee a lanyard with a visitor's badge. Rixxy's badge simply read, Rixxy Brightful, test subject potential, hi. She frowned. Chat? Why does mine say that? Caesar, I'm a doctor, and even I don't like that wording. Alpha, skill issue, don't get caught. Rihanna, yeah. Maybe they think you're a cute experiment material. Beaker, keep your optics peeled. This screams liability. As they were herded inside, Rixxy kept glancing at her pink suitcase, where the cursed envelope sat ominously between the rubber chicken and emotional support mayo. Ooh. Dr. Fish whispered, somehow.
We need to offload that envelope before they try to hook you up with some machine labeled do not price.
Inside, the lab was even worse. Endless sterile hallways, flickering lights, and occasional unsettling noises from behind locked doors labeled things like temporal anomalies, enter at a yesterday, and mildly radioactive hamsters, do not feed twice. The plague doctor guide led them into a conference room where stale donuts and questionable coffee awaited. Please wait here, the director will arrive shortly. As the group dispersed, Rixxy saw her chance. She muted her mic and whispered to chat. All right, Frengineer. Wait, why am I muting my mic? Whatever. All right, Frengineers. Who's the mark? I need someone gullible enough to take this envelope, but not smart enough to question it. Also, it hasn't mentioned Blue Enfield recently. I should nudge it. I should nudge it to mention Blue. Oh, unless okay, I guess Blue's leaving though. All right. I got invited to some last minute repo. Okay. Of course. I just consent to being used in multiple stories using whatever avatar Rixxy or chat demands. Okie dokie. I'll nudge it to mention you too, so that everybody's included. Yeah. If the story doesn't mention you for a while, let me know and I can nudge it to mention you. Alright, let's see. Chat exploded with suggestions. Toaster, Filbert, man's too old to question reality. Blue on Blue, tell him it's his pension paperwork. Alpha, or tell Oswald it's a do not disturb sign for life. JFF, slide it into Humpert's important CEO documents folder. Rihanna, put a cat sticker on it and hand it to Chairman Meow. Wait, Rihanna! Why do you want to put the curse on the cat? Savior, I say charm Oswald. He trusts you. Probably. Pablo, if it were me, I'd take it if you said it was a coupon for better toilet paper. Tethera, give it to humanity's weakest link, middle management. Wait, what the fuck? Beaker, whatever you do, document everything for legal purposes. Ricky's mechanical eyes locked onto Filbert, who was currently poking at a light switch like it was advanced alien technology. Yeah, he's the one. She quickly grabbed a random sheet of BTS letterhead from the table, folded it around the envelope, and scrawled in big letters, urgent, retirement bonus, open immediately. She took a deep breath, gave Chad a wink, and casually strolled over to Filbert. Hey Filbert, corporate wanted me to pass this to you, said it's long overdue. Congrats! She chirped sweetly. Filbert squinted at the paper through his Coke bottle glasses. Huh? Oh, about time, he grumbled, stuffing the curved envelope into his briefcase without a second thought. Rixxy practically moonwalked back to her seat, muted her mic again, and whispered, wait, am I muting my mic so that the people around me can't hear me, but chat can? Oh, thank you. The background music is Stream Beats by Harris Heller, and that song was called Malibu Drive. Yeah, anyways. I love how my PC knows what I like. Every time I type T, my brother drops me here. Sunny, let me know if you want to be in the story too. Alright, chat, Blue on Blue, speedrunning curse removal any %. Rihanna, yeah, genius play. Beaker, let's hope he doesn't accidentally open it in 5 minutes. Back, how cursed are we? Okay, so we passed the envelope. We passed the envelope to Filbert. We passed it to Filbert, but like the trick. You want to be in the story? Okay, I'll add you. The trick is that he can't figure out what's in it for 24 hours. Yeah, of course you're allowed. Which is kind of stupid because I wrote open immediately on it, right? I'm like, I think I failed mission here, but anyways. Just then, the lights dimmed and the door creaked open. A tall figure and an even bigger plague doctor mask entered. Okay, we need another plague doctor. Okay, an even bigger one. Is this one bigger? I think so. All right, this is the other. I think this one's longer. All right, here's the other plague doctor. This is so ominous. All right, here's the other plague doctor. All right, welcome BTS employees to phase 1 of your visit, the doctor intoned. You've all signed the waivers, so now let's begin the interactive portion of today's tour. Behind them, a hidden panel slid open, revealing a hallway marked live experiments. Enter at your own risk. Rixxy gulped. Dr. Fish face finned. Chat, JFF, this just keeps getting better. So, what unholy experiments await them? All right. Let's see, we have to add Sunny to the story. All right, Sunny, which avatar do you want to represent you? An even bigger doctor with an even bigger mask. You know what else is bigger? Okay, anyways. This one you, Sunny? Which one's you? Propeller hat, wait. Oh. Is this one you? Oh, you want to be a pirate? Okay. Is this one you? Is this one you? Which one's you? This one you? You're not a child? Oh, I forgot. Okay. You could be a cool pirate. You're a big guy? You're a big fat pirate? I'm just kidding. I know you go to the gym. Alright. Is this you? This one? This one? Here, let me see if they have a cool... Oh, this one? They don't have great pirate pictures. Captain Jack Sparrow. I need to use a propeller hat dog next time you do this story, sure. Which pirate are you, Sunny? They don't have like great pirate pictures. It's mostly kids. It's skeleton dabbing, okay. Alright, there's Sunny. Alright, there's Sunny. Alright, I feel like having the Frengineers physically go to the lab, I feel like would be fun. So maybe we'll start like throwing you guys into the scene. We'll see. Alright. There's me just standing my legs upstairs. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh yeah, this because your legs are, yeah. That's Pablo apparently. Pablo Lee. Alright, so no vaccine. Oh yeah, okay, don't worry. You'll be safe at the lab. Okay. Alright. Pablina. Pablo Lee. Okay, Pablo. Alright. Another member of chat appeared. Captain Sunny, an 18-year-old pirate who goes to the gym and touches grass all the time, and also has an 18-year-old girlfriend. What did I miss? He asked, since he was too busy touching grass to attend the earlier parts of the stream. Blue Enfield. I'm trying to get it to remember Blue Enfield. Enfield filled Sunny in while Rixxy proceeded into the live experiments, right? The live experiments hallway. I'm trying to think how maybe something bad will happen, and then the Beaker will get all the Frengineers to like go to the lab, so you guys could like physically be in the scene, because you guys are just kind of chilling out here right now. All right, proceed into the live experiments hallway. The 18-year-old GF is kind of not important. Thanks for emphasizing. I don't know. I was just putting everything I knew about you, or like a bunch of stuff I knew about you. All right, Blue Eye filled Sunny in while Rixxy proceeded into the live experiments hallway. Let me think. In each room. Did you catch me? In each room lining the hallway were shocking, probably highly unethical experiments involving humans, animals, aliens, and other life forms. One of the experiments was a human centipede with 69 humans attached to it. Rixxy immediately gravitated toward this experiment, filming it in all its glory for her chat to see. I want to take it home, chat. What should we name it? Each room's freakier than the last. All right. Let me add the human centipede, sorry. Humans. I don't think this is gonna come up with anything. Okay, I mean, should I just put 3 people chained together, or should I just put, yeah, this will be the human centipede, that's fine. It's a representation, it's a metaphor, all right? It's It's a metaphor for the human centipede. It's Captain Sunny, bro, what? I was gone for 2 hours and now there's a curse and a human centipede? Blue Enfield, welcome back, King. You met... Oh, put a buff guy head on the centipede, sure. Muscular man. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, let me just move this for a second. So I can link them together. Oh, the plague doctor's gonna be caught in the... Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's the... Oh no, the centipede's high! Alright, welcome back, King. You missed peak content. Pablo, name it Poop 69. Savior Rixxy, ooh, I don't think that's legal to adopt. Rihanna, yeah, name it Wigglesama. Toaster, sent to Chad. Sent to Chad. Blue on Blue, if you don't name it LinkedIn, I'm unsubscribing. Alpha, call it corporate structure because everyone's stuck together and suffering. Tether, name it Humanity 2.0. Efficient, disgusting, perfect. Beaker, please remember this is being recorded. Authorities may contact you later. JFF, I vote for chain of command. Rixxy nearly doubled over laughing at chat suggestions. Yeah, I know, right? And you just keep saying yeah. All right. Her model glitching from sheer amusement. You guys are awful. I love it. Okay. The top contenders are LinkedIn, corporate structure, and chain of command. I don't know. I liked sent to Chad, to be honest. All right. She quickly set up a chat poll because if there was one thing Trinitors thrived on, it's making cursed decisions together. As the votes rolled in, with LinkedIn winning by a suspicious landslide, probably thanks to Blue on Blue's chaotic influence, Rixxy got closer to the glass, peering at the monstrosity proudly labeled Experiment 69, Advanced Team Building Exercise. Dr. Fish, floating beside her, muttered,
I don't think HR signed up on this team building activity.
Suddenly, a lab tech in a hazmat suit approached, clipboard in hand. All right, unsubbing. I have to make good on my... LinkedIn won! LinkedIn won! What do you mean? Hi, Red Camara. Hi. Do you want to be part of the story? Let me know. All right. Suddenly, a lab tech in a hazmat suit approached, a clipboard in hand. Ah, I see you've taken an interest in Experiment 69. Wait a second. That implies that one of these, that implies that the hazmat suit guy is one of you guys. That implies that. That's kind of crazy. All right. Would you like to sponsor it? We have a take-home trial program for select VIP visitors. Chat, Captain Sunny, do it. Pirate ship needs a mascot. Pablo, imagine walking this thing in the park. Rihanna, yeah, I'll need a scarf that's 69 feet long. Beaker, Rixxy, no. Blue, Rixxy, yes! Rixxy, torn between common sense, which she rarely listened to, and the incredible content opportunity, was about to say yes when a loud alarm blared through the facility. Warning, experiment containment breach. Subject Filbert has activated unknown artifact. Rixxy's head snapped toward the nearest speaker. Chat, did he just... A follow-up announcement echoed. Cursed energy levels rising. All personnel, please scream and run in an orderly fashion. No, Filbert! The hallway lights flickered violently as a wave of banana yellow aura pulsed through the lab. You guys, who is your aura banana yellow? That's a bad sign. What does that mean? What does that mean when your aura is banana yellow? Is that bad? In the distance, Rixxy could just make out Filbert holding up the now opened envelope. No! Looking very confused as reality around him started to warp. Caesar, yep, that's a full-blown curse detonation. Alpha, bounce back imminent. Run, Rixxy! Toaster, you should have picked Oswald. JFF, OMG, this is the best stream ever. Blue on Blue, go grab LinkedIn and escape. The lab tech bolted, screaming something about not being paid enough for this. Rixxy turned to Dr. Fish, panic setting in. Okay, new plan. We grab LinkedIn, dodge the curse explosion, and get out of here before BTS tries to blame this on me. Dr. Fish deadpanned.
This is why I told you to read the fine print in goodie bags.
With Chat egging her on, Rixxy searched for a release button near Experiment 69, because of course, in a lab this scuffed, they totally leave emergency release buttons unsecured. Sure enough, there it was, a big red button labeled Unleash Team Synergy. Chat, Savior, press it, become the hero we need. Beaker, this is officially out of my mod jurisdiction. Rixxy, grinning like a chaotic gremlin she was, hovered her finger over the button and looked at Chat. All right, Frengineers, if I'm going down, I'm taking my corporate mascot with me. She slammed the button. The containment glass lifted and LinkedIn began slithering forward majestically. If you could call a 69-person human centipede majestic, just as the cursed energy wave surged toward them. Dr. Fish, to the exit! Rixxy shouted, grabbing her suitcase, emotional support Mayo firmly inside, and sprinting down the hallway with LinkedIn wriggling after her. Chat was nothing but screaming emojis, donations flying in, and bets on whether Rixxy would survive. All right, you guys. I think I need to get grabbed by a guard or something. I'll get grabbed by a guard or something and put in a cage, and then Chat is gonna come save me. Okay. All right. Give me a second though. I'm gonna go grab some water. I think my water bottle is empty. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Okay. All right. But Chat's gonna see. I'm gonna start taking all you guys. I'm gonna start put my water bottle. I'm gonna start putting you, and I'm gonna be in a cage, okay? I'll be right back. Hey! No Rickrolling! Ooh. Stop it! Alright, wait, give me a second. Let me take another. I just took a swig of water, but let me take another one. Wait. Oh, where did I put my water bottle? There it is. I put it too far back for me to reach with my stubby little arm. Thank you. Alright, you guys. Ugh. Stay hydrated, you guys. Okay. Alright. Just as Rixxy was about to escape the lab, one of the plague doctor mask wearing lab higher ups snatched her by the collar of her business casual sweatshirt. Of her business casual sweatshirt, causing her to squeal. Ooh! Not so fast. The plague doctor. Plague doctor chuckled menacingly. You're coming with us, new test subject. The last thing chat heard before the stream went blank was Rixxy. Rixxy shouting, ooh! Her voice becoming more and more distant. Rixxy was locked away in a cage while Dr. Fish and LinkedIn escaped. Dr. Fish managed to grab Rixxy's phone and post on her Twitter, on her X, formerly known as Twitter, account. He shared the exact coordinates of the lab so that the Frengineers might be able to save their Oshi. Beaker immediately put out an emergency call to action on the Frengineers Discord server. I'm arranging a flight to the undisclosed location, which will leave in 3 hours. Who's with me? Yeah. Oh, you passed your final exam. I'm so proud of you, Sunny. All right, you guys. I'm gonna be in a cage now. Let's put me in a cage now. Which crate am I going in, you guys? This one. Ooh. This one. Ooh. Poor Rixxy. Ooh, you have to save me. You have to save me. I'm being watched over by the plague doctors. They're not in the cage, wait. Alright, he's behind the cage. Let me put him behind. Yeah, let's put him behind. Yeah. I'm being guarded by the plague doctors here. Yeah. Oops. Alright. Alright, you guys. It's time for the Frengineer rescue mission. The Frengineers Discord lit up like a Christmas tree strapped to a nuclear reactor. Within seconds, I'll pack my art tablet actually, I don't think Toaster uses a tablet, but it's okay. I'll pack my art tablet if we need fake IDs. I'm designing them. Savior, I'm already at the airport. Ooh, don't ask how. It looks like I'm at the vet. Hey! Ooh. I'm already at the airport. Wait, I'm already at the airport. Pablo, count me in. I called dibs on the window seat. Also, bathroom breaks every hour. Non-negotiable. That's not in character. Pablo would actually just poop his pants, I think. All right. Blue Enfield. I'll bring my puzzle-solving skills. If there's a locked door, I'm your wolf boy. Let's go. Rihanna, yeah. I'll bring snacks and my transformation powers. We ride at dawn. All right. Alpha, this is the heist of the century. I'm in! JFF, I wasn't planning on leaving my house this year, but let's go! That's crazy. Blue on blue, I'll bring bail money. We're gonna need it. I'll come, but only because watching humanity stumble through a rescue mission will be hilarious. Captain Sunny, aye aye! I'll captain the getaway vehicle. I'll just borrow my neighbor's speedboat and drive to the airport. Caesar, I'm packing a first aid kit, knowing us someone's gonna get cursed or concussed. Wait, where's Nick? Nick, Renz, and Beaker are the only ones who didn't go. Well, Beaker's in charge, but let me make sure. Nick and Renz are added. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, I know why. No, I know why. It's because Nick was the one in the hazmat suit. Clearly, Nick must have been the one in the hazmat. Remember the one in the hazmat suit was like Link. I mean, like he was a chat member. Yeah, you are actually secretly working for the lab. That's the only explanation. And then Renz, I don't know. Renz is doing whatever. I don't know if Renz is even still here. It's fine. Yeah, because remember, like, because they just named the human centipede LinkedIn, and then somehow the guy in the hazmat suit knew that the centipede was named LinkedIn. So that's the only explanation. All right. Okay, Beaker, the ever reliable mod, and now mission commander, updated the server. Add everyone. Operation Save Rixxy is a go. Flight leaves in 3 hours. Dress code, chaotic neutral. Bring tools, snacks, and everything that can bypass corporate security, or at least confuse it. Dr. Fish is feeding us live updates. Let's bring our Oshi home! Meanwhile, in the lab, Rixxy clung to the bars of her cage, pouting in true anime fashion. Ooh, I didn't even get to finish my dono thought. Across the room, 2 plague doctors were arguing over a clipboard. Test subject 707, Rixxy rifle. Potential side effects, spontaneous transformation, digital corruption, excessive cuteness. Should we start with the slime serum or the banana curse amplifier? Rixxy groaned. Can't I just not be experimented on today? I have streaming quotas to meet. But then her robotic ears picked up a faint buzzing sound. Her hollow watch flickered to life, showing a message from Dr. Fish. Hang tight, reinforcements en route. ETA, meme-fueled army of Frengineers. Wait, estimated time of arrival? Okay, I think ChatGPT's confused. Rixxy couldn't help but grin despite the situation. Heh, they're actually coming for me. Back on the flight, the Frengineers were a disaster waiting to happen. Toaster was designing fake BTS employee badges on his tablet mid-flight. Blue on Blue was teaching Tethera how to bypass security firewalls using only a USB stick and bad intentions. Rihanna had already handed out homemade cat-shaped cookies labeled emergency energy snacks. Xavier was charming the flight attendants into giving them extra peanuts. Captain Sunny was plotting sea-based escape routes, despite being thousands of miles from any ocean. Beaker sat at the front, headset on, monitoring Dr. Fish's live updates and marking out entry points on a crudely drawn map titled "Totally Legal Rescue Plan. Definitely not terrorism." Whoa! I don't think you should even say the word terrorism on a plane. As they neared the undisclosed location, JFF summed it up best in the Discord VC. Wait, you guys, they're all together in person, and they're still in the Discord VC. Guys, we're about to storm a cursed lab to save a VTuber, a fish, and possibly adopt a human centipede named LinkedIn. This is peak internet. So, how does the legendary Frengineers heist go down? Alright, let's see. As the Frengineers prepared to approach the lab, they couldn't help but notice that one of them was missing. It was Nick. There's no way he would miss an opportunity to try to save Rixxy. However, he was nowhere to be seen. He hadn't even chimed in in chat since the banana curse was unleashed, which was strange. On a completely unrelated note, the lab employee in the hazmat suit who had approached Rixxy before snuck near her cage while the plague doctors weren't looking. Hey, Rixxy, the man said, sniffing the air as he spoke. Don't worry, you're going to get out of here, but you didn't hear it from me, baby girl. Ooh. Rixxy replied in confusion. Why did he seem so familiar? Alright, let's see what it does with that. Alright, wait, let me, yeah, this is him. I don't want to put the hazmat suit. I don't want to cover any of his beautiful body. We gotta get out of here. She gets spayed! No! Ooh! I always know! Oh, God! The hazmat figure leaned in the hazmat figure leaned in closer. His voice dropping to a whisper as he gave us another signature sniff. I always know your scent, baby girl. Rixxy's digital eyes widened as the realization hit her like a scuffed Windows update. Nick! The man winked, pulling off his hazmat hood, and revealed none other than Nick, the wolf daddy sniffer himself, his trademark smirk in full display. Had to go undercover. Ooh, he teased. Figured someone had to be on the inside before you turn into a banana-flavored slime or whatever they've got planned. Does it count as sex pesting if the AI does it with someone else's name? No, I don't think it does. Rixxy grabbed the bars, her voice a mix of relief and playful scolding. Nick! Why didn't you tell us you were infiltrating the lab? Nick shrugged, sniffing casually. OPSEC, baby girl. I'm sorry, the fact that he keeps saying baby girl. OPSEC, baby girl. Can't risk blowing my cover. Plus, I needed to get close enough to find where they're hiding the turn off all security systems button. Rixxy sighed. Leave it to Nick to risk life and fur without telling anyone. So you do have a plan, right? Nick flashed a fangy grin. Of course. I've got the master key card, a map memorized, and I may or may not have bribed LinkedIn to guard the back exit. Meanwhile, outside the lab, the Frengineers stood dramatically in front of the foreboding gates, wind blowing through their hair and right at his loaf ears. Beaker was giving the final rundown, like they were about to storm the final dungeon. All right, team. Nick's MIA, but we trust he's doing something unhinged and heroic. Dr. Fish says Rixxy's still caged, but we've got an inside man, and LinkedIn is slithering loose somewhere. We move in groups. Chaos is our greatest weapon. Toaster, disguises on point. Who's gonna believe a corporate inspector is a literal toaster? Blue Enfield, I'm ready to point and click my way through any security puzzle. Pablo, I packed extra toilet paper. Trust me, it'll come in handy. Rihanna, yeah, I'll distract them with cuteness if needed. Blue and Blue, if I get caught, I'm blaming management. Tethera, I hope humanity fails, but I'll help for entertainment. Captain Sunny, the getaway car is hot-wired and ready. Who knew rental vans were so easy to pirate? Caesar, everyone signed my waiver, right? Right, I'm not responsible for any ghost-related injuries. JFF, let's make history. Wait, where's JFF? Oh, let's make history, boys and girls. Wait, where's Savior? I'm sure Savior's doing something important. Beaker adjusted his headset. Remember, our main objectives. Save Rixxy, recover Dr. Fish, adopt LinkedIn if possible, escape before BTS pins another scandal on us. Back inside, Nick had already hacked the panel to unlock Rixxy's cage, tossing her the key card. Ready to run, streamer girl? Rixxy grabbed her pink suitcase. Oh, I'm free! I'm free! Wait a second, I'm already free! What are all the Frengineers doing out there? Rixxy grabbed her pink suitcase. Ooh. Never forget the emotional support, Mayo. clipped Dr. Fish's hover tank to her shoulder and grinned. Let's make the most scuffed escape stream in history. Just then, the alarms blared again. Intruders detected. Security breach at the front gate. Uh-oh. Nick smirked. Sounds like your fan club's here. Rixxy quickly reactivated her stream, despite the shaky signal. Chat! We're back online! Cue all hazmat suits, no matter what. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny if they mistook Nick for staff. Alright. Chat, we're back online. The French engineers are storming the lab. Nick is a secret agent. LinkedIn's on the loose. We're making a run for it. Chat exploded. Your savior. Rixxy, ooh, you're okay. Streamer of the year, let's go. This is why I stay subbed. Yeah, we're coming to save you. Stay put. Well, no, run. We're almost there. As Nick and Rixxy sprinted through the twisting corridors, they rounded a corner and found LinkedIn blocking the path. Its 69 heads turning toward them in perfect cursed synchronization. Rixxy, panting, waved awkwardly. Hey, buddy. You ready to be part of the greatest jailbreak ever? LinkedIn let out a unified guttural groan of approval and began slithering ahead, clearing a path like the world's worst snowplow, with alarms blaring, Frenchineers breaching from the front, Nick leading the charge, and LinkedIn bulldozing everything in sight. It was pure chaos. So, do the Frenchineers and Rixxy pull off their escape? Okay, let's see. I feel like there needs to be more. There needs to be some like epic battles. There needs to be some problems. Ooh, maybe we'll have like each of my coworkers be like transformed into like a final boss or something. Okay, so let's have okay, you know what? Humpert, I'll go against Humpert. Okay. Filbert will block the Frenchineers. Okay. So me and Nick and LinkedIn will go against Humpert. You guys will go against Filbert, and then Oswald and Chairman Meow will be like the final boss, okay? I've decided. All right. So, as Rixxy, thank you, Pablo. As Rixxy proceeded. Wait, did they find Dr. Fish? I don't think they found Dr. Fish yet. Yeah, I don't think they did. All right. As Rixxy, there's me just right in the corner, just being fabulous. There's me. Oh, you mean yourself? Yeah, that's you. All right. As Rixxy proceeded through the building with LinkedIn and Nick, she realized Dr. Fish. Dr. Fish was still missing. Oh no! We need to find Dr. Fish. Can you track him by his scent? Rixxy asked Nick. Meanwhile, the Frenchineers were busting their way through the front gates despite the alarms blaring. They needed to meet up with Rixxy to make sure she was safe as she escaped this curse-ridden laboratory. However, as they proceeded through the lobby of the laboratory, their greatest obstacle was not the laboratory staff. Instead, they were met with a horrifying sight. It was Filbert, Rixxy's old, confused coworker, but not just any old Filbert. It seems the curse, or maybe one of the lab's experiments gone wrong, had turned him into a powerful and hideous monster that the Frenchineers would need to get through before they could get to Rixxy. Okay, guys, let's see how you handle this boss. Wait, we should, we should add some, effects to Filbert to show that he's transformed. Okay. All right, there we go. This is the new and improved Filbert. Okay, wait. let me. Thank you, Jane Cater. Oh my gosh, Jane Cater. Hello. As you can see, there's some chaos going on. All right, my elderly coworker has transformed into a monster, and the Frengineers are about to fight him. All right. What did I do? You're not in the story yet. I could try to find a way. To add you in. You could be fashionably late to the Rixxy rescue mission. Yeah. You're fine. Okay. Nick gave a confident sniff. Oh wait, this is Nick. Ears twitching. Don't worry, baby girl. Dr. Fish has a distinct scent. Bit of salt water, a hint of sass, and is that emotional support mayo? He took another deep inhale. Yeah, I got his trail. Rixxy, still filming for the stream, panned the camera to Nick. Chat confirmed, best boy is now the best bloodhound. Nick, ooh, sniff us to victory! Yeah, truly man's best friend. If Nick sniffs out Dr. Fish and exposes BTS corruption, I'm making him my Oshi. This stream has everything. VTubers, curses, centipedes, sniffers. Focus! Find Dr. Fish. Escape, then simp. You love otters? Ooh. You're right, this story doesn't have enough otter murder. Alright, meanwhile, on the front lines, the Frengineers came to a screeching halt inside the lab lobby, staring up at the grotesque horror before them. Where once stood a bumbling elderly man named Filbert now became Phil Beast! Not the Phil Beast! Phil Beast, a towering mutated fusion of curse energy, bad corporate decisions, and whatever unethical science experiment he'd stumbled into. His lab coat was shredded, his glasses fused to his monstrous skull, his name badge still dangled off a now muscled tentacle! Oh no! Oh no! He's... Wait. Did they have an animated one? When he falls, Phil Based. Wait, they have an animated one? Oh shit! Oh no! Okay. I have to create the Phil Beast. Here, let me put it over here so I can put everything together. All right, let me move him up. Okay. You guys, I'm not gonna be able to look at my coworkers with a straight face during the business trip when I've turned them into characters in my story. Okay. There's the Phil Beast, you guys. The Phil Beast. Phil Beast let out a guttural roar. That sounded suspiciously like, "Where's my retirement package?" I am. Where's my retirement package? Pablo. Bro is literally built different. JFF. This boss fight is S tier. Tendera, finally humanity reflects its true monstrous form. Sonny, alright, who's got DPS? Caesar. Where's Caesar? Oh, if we survive this, I'm prescribing all of us therapy. Right then, yeah, I'll distract him with my cuteness. Everyone else, attack! Beaker wielding nothing but sheer mod authority and a clipboard labeled banned list. Pointed dramatically, Frengineers, engage! The Battle of Phil Beasts, you guys, they have it broken down in bullet points. Toaster launches USB drives like ninja stars, short-circuiting nearby security drones. Wait, where's the USB drive here? All right. Yeah. Blue Enfield solved the literal security puzzle. Where is he? Oh yeah, a literal security puzzle mid-fight and drop the containment gate on one of Philby's tentacles. Oh wait, let me find a gate here. Yeah, sure, this one. Yeah! Pablo charged in dual-wielding toilet plungers! Like a true warrior poet! Yeah! Toilet plunger. There's two of them. Ooh. Toilet plunger. Would this be your signature weapon, Pablo? Oh. Okay, sorry. Alright. Yeah! Absolutely. Alright, perfect. Okay. Rihanna transformed into her majestic cat girl form, delivering a flurry of nya-powered kicks. Wait. I can filter it by animated. Wait. Oh. wait. Yeah. Wait. Do this. I'm gonna put Rihanna's head on the body. wait. There. It says you transform into your magical girl form or your cat girl form, but actually you transform into your Mucha Lucha. Oh no, wait, let me just make it bigger then. There we go. Alright, let me fuse these together. Okay, there. Yeah. Mucha Lucha, yeah, you're on TV. Alright, Blue on Blue talked trash so effectively that Phil Beast actually hesitated, confused by the psychological warfare. That's crazy. What did you say? Blue on Blue? What is this? I don't know, Aqua. What is this? It's a crazy story that I'm telling, and I'm just showing visuals of everything that's going on. All right, Captain Sunny swung a stolen lab pipe like it was a pirate's cutlass. I thought you had more content than this. Is this not content, you guys? What is that supposed to mean? No, I'm just doing a ChatGPT story thingy, and I'm showing visually everything that's happening. All right, so let me grab a pipe. Oh, I made it by animated. I filtered it by animated. Okay. All right. You're being a hater, so you gotta go. Goodbye. All right. Anyways. Pipe. Do. Okay. Tethera hacked into the lab's PA system to blast. Wait, why is Tethera the one rickrolling me? That sounds like something Sunny would do. Tethera hacked into the lab's PA system to blast Never Gonna Give You Up, disorienting Phil Beast with pure meme energy. Caesar kept everyone patched up, tossing band-aids and painkillers like a gotcha healer. Where'd Caesar go? Oh, there he is. Hi, Argo! Hi! How you doing? We're doing, we have a crazy story going on here. Okay. And JFF live streamed the whole fight from a GoPro. Commentating like it was an esports final. I think we got everybody except Alpha, but I don't think Alpha's in chat, so. I think if that's okay. Unless Alpha's here. If you want to speak up, I can, make sure that you get added. Alright, there's your GoPro, I guess. Yeah. There we go. All right, let me give Tethera a megaphone. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's a little bit chaotic. It's a little bit chaotic, but you know, aren't we all a little bit chaotic? All right. Beaker, dodging debris, shouted into his headset. Rixxy. And Beaker's the commander of all this. Rixxy, we're holding off Phil Beast. Get Dr. Fish and head to the extraction point. Delta! Extraction point Delta? Wait, when did you set up an extraction point? Back with Rixxy and Nick, the sniff tracking had led them to a hidden lab room labeled Experiment 420 Aqua Intelligence Containment. Nick kicked open the door. Hiya! And there was Dr. Fish. Where's Dr. Fish? Oh, he's underneath Rihanna. Dr. Fish, okay. Now put the Dr. Fish, I mean, to put Rihanna back in battle. I know, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? All right. Floating in a high-tech tank, sipping somehow from a tiny juice box. Took you long, oh.
Took you long enough.
Dr. Fish quipped.
I've already hacked their internal servers and leaked half their dirty secrets to the internet.
Rixxy grabbed his tank, hugging it. You're the best sidekick ever! Suddenly, LinkedIn slithered up behind them, proudly dragging a rocket-powered office chair, probably their ticket out of this cursed building. All right, squad. Oh, wait, Nick's like, over here. Okay. All right, squad. Rixxy said, hopping out of the chair with Dr. Fish secured and Nick running beside her. Let's get out of... Her comm crackled with Beaker's voice. Phil Beast is down, but the lab's going into lockdown. You've got 5 minutes before this place seals tighter than BTS's budget. Rixxy turned to chat one last time as the rocket chair powered up. Frengineers, this is it. The great escape. If I don't make it, tell everyone that BTS still owes me PTO! Chat. Oh wait, let's get the chair. Office chair. I wonder how many elements you can fit on a Canva thing before it like is like, okay, you have too much stuff on the screen. I don't know if there's a limit. Oops. All right, let's move this down. Ooh, okay. Here's my rocket-powered office chair. I guess I should put rockets on it. I know, I don't know. I don't know if there's a limit. I don't know if there's actually a limit. All right, let's just do this. I don't know if there is actually a limit. All right, let's see. All right, I gotta put this in the back layer. Oh. I wish there was an easier way to manage the layers. Here we go. Here's a rocket chair. Put it all the way down. I think Tessa's just having a dream, you guys. I could hear her making noises in her sleep. Huh? Okay, there's a rocket chair. All right. Blue on blue. If LinkedIn survives, I'm buying it a LinkedIn premium account. Yeah, happy endings only. We'll meet you at the extraction. With a whoosh, Rixxy, Nick, Dr. Fish, and LinkedIn blasted down the hallway. All right, I can't grab all this at once, so we're just gonna blast down the hallway like this. Dodging collapsing walls and flickering lights as the cursed lab crumbled behind them. So, did they make it out in one piece? All right, you guys, the lab I guess got destroyed. The lab got destroyed, but we still need to face off. Humpert, mutated Humpert, and mutated Oswald. We gotta figure it out. And what's his name? Chairman Meow. All right, let's see. All right. Everyone escapes the lab as it collapses behind them. Rixxy reunites with her Frengineers And they all have a huge group hug to celebrate their survival. Yet, the banana curse, the banana curse still seems to linger in the air. Where is everyone? My coworkers, the plague doctors, Rixxy wonders aloud. Suddenly, there's the sound of rubble shifting and a strangely familiar voice shouting out, Rixxy, you have 10 reports due tomorrow morning. Everyone gasped as the form of Humpert, Rixxy's boss, emerged from the rubble. But it wasn't just Humpert. It was Hump Beast. No, not Hump Beast. It was Hump Beast. Much like Phil Beast, Humpert had transformed into a monstrous creature that they would all need to fight together. Rixxy, Dr. Fish, LinkedIn, and the Frengineers. Alright. I'm glad my boss doesn't have a phase 2. I know. So we defeated Phil Beast, alright? Phil Beast is in the graveyard, okay? We defeated Phil. Ryan is still kicking though. Alright, so we got, now this is Hump Beast. Let's see what it says Hump Beast is like. Let me put everybody down here. Alright, what was her name? What was her name? Spectral Susan or something? Alright, the rubber chicken, go down here. Alright. The dust settled as Hump Beast rose from the rubble, towering, grotesque, and somehow still wearing his too tight, shredded business suit. His tie flapped in the wind like a banner of corporate doom. I don't know where his tie is. And staplers jutted from his mutated arms like unholy weapons forged in the fires of HR violations. Alright. Here, let me do necktie. Is there an animated necktie? Okay, that's not a tie. Okay, whatever. We'll give him a tie. All right, we'll give him a tie. Can you unhump the Hump Beast? Argo, do you want me to add you to the story just to say that line? That would be pretty funny. All right, let's give him a tie. And stapler arms. He's gonna have stapler arms. Okay, there's his tie. Stapler. I need like an ominous looking stapler. Yeah. Oh yeah. This stuff. Yeah. Now that's a staple arm. Okay. All right. Let me do this one. Ooh. All right, and then flip it. Okay, whatever. There we go. Okay. Oh. Where'd he go? Huh? Huh? Where'd he go? He's here, but he's like invisible. Oh, wait, there he is. I wasn't sure. Oh, I clicked background remover because I thought maybe the background remover was glitching, but I don't think he had a background on him. Okay, now he's there. Let me just move his one stapler arm. He vanished. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like the story sounds a bit too late for a new character. Yeah, I guess so. It's okay. I could have another friend in here say it in your honor, maybe. Or I could have Rixxy say it in your honor. Alright. his grotesque mouth open, and instead of a roar, he bellowed, "I expect a full KPI report in a 500-slide PowerPoint by 9 a.m. Rixxy!" Rixxy's robotic ears flattened in pure terror. No, not the KPIs! Ooh. Dr. Fish, we faced, where is he? Where is Dr. Fish? Oh, here he is. Dr. Fish.
We face curses, abominations, and corporate negligence, but this is true evil.
Chat, still watching the scuffed, shaky stream as Rixxy somehow kept filming mid-crisis, exploded. Rixxy, ooh, boss raid time! Yeah, final boss music intensifies. If we die fighting capitalism. Deploy LinkedIn, it's teamwork time. This is better than any game released this year. Frengineers, assemble. We end this now. Rixxy turned to her loyal army of chaotic internet gremlins. Dr. Fish hovering beside her. And LinkedIn, who let out a heroic unified grunt ready for battle. All right, Frengineers, Rixxy declared, pointing dramatically at Hump Beast. This is it, the final stand. For freedom, for fish, for never having to submit another TPS report again. Final battle. Okay, I guess this is the final battle. I guess Oswald will just like survive. It's fine. This would be the final battle. All right, final battle. Hump Beast, the corporate titan. Phase 1, Hump Beast hurled exploding spreadsheets and weaponized deadlines. Wait. Oh no, not the spreadsheets. Oh god, oh god! Wait, this one's transparent. Let me go back. This one. No, not the spreadsheets. Weaponized spreadsheets. Exploding spreadsheets and weaponized deadlines, forcing the Frengineers to dodge the crushing projectiles labeled urgent, missed deadline. Blue Enfield, where's Blue Enfield? Blue Enfield cracked the code on Humpy's weak spot, his approval pending stamp embedded in his chest. Rihanna transformed mid-air, landing a spinning ya kick to the face. Wait. Yeah! Kick to the face, kicking a loose barrage of cursed post-it notes. Captain Sunny swung from LinkedIn's human chain like a pirate on a rope, delivering flying kicks while shouting for PTO. Phase 2. Humpbeak unleashed his ultimate attack, mandatory Monday meeting mode, a mind-numbing aura that sapped willpower and made everyone feel like it was 9 a.m. on a Monday. Pablo, immune due to years of talking crap at work, rallied everyone by waving a roll of toilet paper like a battle flag. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some toilet paper in there. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Tethera, where's Tethera? That sounds like you. You're in the bathroom right now. See, I got you spot on. Tethera hacked into Humpert's brainwaves, injecting memes to disrupt his corporate control. Wait, what happens if I type meme? Ah! No way! Oh, it's not dancing. Darn it! I wanted it to. Oh, wait. Let me see if I put animated. That's crazy that that's there. Okay. No animation. All right, do the power of, what the? Okay. What? What? How are these on Canva? Okay. The power of memes, I guess, is being beamed into Humpert. What's this? Roblox. Is that Flork? Okay. Okay, you guys. Hi, Boo Boo One. Hi. Oh my gosh, this is an old ass meme. Do you guys remember? Oh my gosh, look at the Jackie Chan. Okay, shoot. Sorry, there's a lot of old memes here that I'm just throwing in. Ooh. Who's old enough to remember the rage face? All right, crying Pepe. That's fine. All right. Injecting memes to disrupt his corporate control. Now every time he tried to speak, he accidentally rickrolled himself. I know, 200 to 2010 ass memes. I know. Except for this one. All right, phase 3. Rixxy, Dr. Fish, and LinkedIn charged up a final attack. The legendary streamer salvation super chat strike! On Twitch? Okay. Powered by donations flooding in from chat, rainbow super chats manifested as literal energy blasts firing directly at Humpbeast. Now Rixxy hit him with the Donothon finisher with a mighty ooh! Rixxy unleashed a 69,420 donation beam! Blasting Humpbeast in a blinding light of financial freedom and fan love. Humpbeast let out a final shriek. You'll never escape corporate boom. Silence. When the dust cleared, all that remained was a smoldering tie. Okay, wait. Humpbeast has been we unhumped the beast, you guys. All right. We're just gonna leave his tie and just the rest of him with his stapler arms. Can be like down here. All right. All right. Here lies Humpert. All right. Silence. When the dust cleared, all that remained was a smoldering tie and a single cursed sticky note fluttering to the ground, reading, "Let's circle back next week." Rixxy collapsed to her knees, panting. Dr. Fish floated beside her. LinkedIn, victorious, raised its many arms in triumph. The Frengineers gathered around her. Ooh, Frengineers, ooh. Really get all the Frengineers. Toaster. Savior. Yeah, Savior. Oh wait, Ryan's kicking you. Ooh. Sunny, Beaker. Blue on Blue. Where's Nick? Nick. Pablo. Caesar. Where's Rihanna? Rihanna's here. I think that's almost everybody. I think that's everybody. Oh, and then JFF. Yeah. Alright. The Frengineers gathered around here, cheering, hugging, spamming emojis IRL. Her stream chat was a blur of victory messages, confetti, and endless donations. Savior. We did it! Ooh! Rana, yeah! Happy ending secured! Blue on Blue. Now that's how you quit your job! Toaster, we fought corporate and won. Beaker, the curse is lifted. Rixxy's free. JFF, 10 out of 10. Would rid a curse lab again. Rixxy looked at her phone, tears of joy or maybe exhaustion in her digital eyes. Thank you, Frengineers. We survived BTS, curses, and capitalism together. As the sun rose over the rubble of the lab, Rixxy updated her stream title to Just Chatting, Escaped Corporate Hell, plus Adopted a Human Centipede, Q&A, and Chill. And so, Rixxy rifled Dr. Fish, LinkedIn, and the legendary Frengineers walked and slithered into the sunrise, ready for their next ridiculous adventure. The end. Blue on Blue! So when's the sequel? Alright, you guys. I think that's the end of that story. That was kind of strange. That was hilarious, yeah. Damn. That was, I still don't quite fully understand the banana curse, but now I feel like if I see a banana while I'm on my trip, I'm gonna be like, the banana curse! It's the curse! Yeah. But I hope you guys had fun. I'm never skipping cutscenes again. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. And I hope you guys won't mind if I end the stream. I know I went a little shorter than I usually do, but I've got a lot to do. And I want to be able to still prepare for tech chat and my trip and everything. And I'm kind of tired. That was a lot of battling we did. I don't know. Fighting the Phil Beast. So I'm not sure what happened to Oswald and what's his face? Chairman Meow. Chairman Meow. I guess they survived, or I don't know, they got turned into the Oswald Beast. Alright, but thank you. Let me throw the Pokeball for Pablo. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Yeah, they'll come back in the sequel. They come back in the sequel. Alright, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. I did too. I enjoyed it. We never saw what was on the USB either, you guys. We'll have to follow up, but this is all saved on my ChatGPT. So it's all good. Alright, you guys, let me find somebody to raid. And like I said, I will see you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright. Alright, let's see. Excuse me. I guess I'm a little tired. Ooh. Lots of people streaming on a Friday. Let's see. Alright, I think this person's ending. So many choices, you guys. Oh, let's Okay, I'm gonna raid Reverie. Reverie is doing her anniversary stream. Oh yeah, that's true. The Nexus anniversaries start, technically I think they start tomorrow. But the Nexus anniversaries start tomorrow, the 26th, the 27th, and 28th. Because the 26th, yeah, tomorrow, Klato v Melodium was the first ever Nexan to debut. First ever person to stream officially on Live, yeah. Crazy. But anyways, Reverie is doing a 12-hour anniversary stream. So I will raid into Reverie. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. Thank you for rescuing me from the lab, you guys. Thank you so much. Alright. Thank you, Argo. Thank you, Beaker. Thank you, Toaster. Thank you, Blue on Blue. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Bubuan. Thank you. Thank you, Rihanna. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Jink Hater. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lurkers. Big kiss. Mwah. Bye-bye.